Yes, my people, what's good? It's Josh and Jack here, and today we've got the first episode of a brand new series. And this series is going to be me and Josh reacting to our games. So we're going to go over every touch that we have. Also, my skin is awful at the minute, but anyway, so I've got all the clips. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to commentate over it and analyse my performance, and Josh is going to do the same. So this is the first episode of many, so we hope you enjoy. Let's get into the video. Okay guys, so here is me. I'll pause it there. That's me where the arrow is there. So this is my first game for a club. This is my first touch. So pick the ball up in the midfield, do a nice turn, and actually see the left wing back making a run. So I put a nice ball in, but unfortunately couldn't get the cross in, but it was a good start from me. Alright, so I picked the ball up in midfield here. I just paused it so you can see no one really pressing me. I did nothing on, so I saw that run with the right wing back. It was a good ball, but the defender got a touch on it. Still managed to get it to the wing back, and then we get a good chance on this, and we nearly got a goal. Alright guys, so the ball is in the air on the way to me, and at this point I'm realising I have to have a good touch. There's 3 defenders around me, so if I don't have a good touch, I'm just going to lose the ball. Actually do a very good touch and get the foul. Alright guys, so at this point in the game, I am at the right of your screen now in the midfield, just gone off the screen, and at this point we're keeping the ball. So it's early on in the game, on my first game, so I don't want to lose the ball too much, so I'm going to try and keep it simple for the first half maybe. So actually take a player on there, dribble a little bit and just play a simple pass through. Then I get the ball back, I believe, and then again, nothing on, so just going to keep the ball and play it simple. And again, on this clip, you'll see that I just literally try and keep the ball, keep it moving. So, you guys, you know, it's my first game. I don't want to lose it. I just want to keep it simple, which I do there. And then we get a ball into the box from it, I believe. And then it's a bit scrappy down there in the corner. As you can see, me in the middle, number 7, running at me there. Pick the ball up, play a nice quick pass into the striker, which actually gets tackled, but we had a good chance from there. And then here, we're literally just keeping the ball again, so I just want to keep it safe, keep the ball moving. Nice little triangle in the middle there, and then the CDM plays a lovely ball onto the right, but just couldn't get there. Alright, so they have a goal kick, which is passed out to their left back, and then I pick it up in midfield, and at this point, I realise I have no options on. I don't want to lose the ball, I've just won it back, so I turn, give it to our CDM, and keep the ball moving and maybe look for some other options. And here our centre backs have the ball, and their striker was blocking off the CDM, as you can see, so I had to kind of like come in, have an option. I took not a bad touch, but it wasn't the best. Obviously I had my back to goal, so I decided just to knock it back and play simple and hope somebody else would make an option, which they did. And then we got it down the wing. I believe that he took on the player and again got the ball into the box, or they blocked it, sorry, got the ball into the box and got nothing from it. Alright guys, so this clip here is a reason why your first touch is so important. So as you can see, I just pick the ball up, my touch, I go backwards towards our centre backs, which forces me to go back. So keep the ball, keep it simple. So that's why your first touch is so important. It decides on where your next pass is. So it's so important, guys. Alright, so I'm in the midfield now. It's a bit scrappy in the middle. The ball comes to me. I'm going to pause it there. As you can see, my first touch is back to goal again. So I keep the ball moving. And then I get the ball again. And here, I'm going to pause it. I should really turn, because no defender was closing me down. But I decided just to keep it safe, keep the ball moving. But there, I really could have turned when I shouldn't have. When I didn't, sorry. Alright guys, so our right wing back has a throw in there and I'm in the middle. No one was really giving any options, so I had to just kind of offer the ball, nice little touch back, nothing really special, just to keep the ball. And then there, the wing back was trying to get some space to get a cross in, but couldn't because he was getting double upped. Gives it to me. Good first touch from me, decent little ball into the box, and we nearly scored. Just bobbly pitch, we'll say. And the defenders clear it. And then this touch here I actually learned. As you can see, I've opened up, I've took my touch, I didn't turn backwards, I've turned around and I've gone towards goal so I can try and move forwards with the ball this time, which I couldn't do. I actually lost the ball. But anyway, I work back and make a good tackle to win the ball back. So yeah. Alright guys, so I picked the ball up here. I should take a touch forward, but I didn't. Run around that player. Nothing on. So I gave it to the CDM, got into some space. And then if you look, at this point on the right of your screen, I'm looking at our wing back who's in space. He's got no one marking him. So I know if I get this ball, I'm going to give it to him first time so we can get the ball down the wing and into the box. So I collect the ball first time. That was very clever from me. And then we got a chance from it. Got down the line. Working something in the corner, but we just can't get them. Alright guys, so their defender actually gives it away to me. Take a touch into the striker, get it back. Great first touch and pass it to the other centre mid, but just couldn't get the right touch. Alright, so we have a free kick here and I'm just behind it. I've realised that it comes to me. I play a nice first time cross into the box and the ball header just went over the crossbar. Alright guys, so I am just number 7 in the middle here. The ball just drops to me. Give it to the CDM. Try and offer an option. As you can see, I'm going to pause it here. I am in the middle of 1, 2, 3 defenders. This is exactly where you centre mids, centre attacking midfielders want to be. In between the defenders and the midfielders, or just in little pockets of space like that. Offer for the ball. I don't actually get the ball here, but they're the spaces that you guys want to be in. Alright guys, so that striker takes a heavy touch, which actually tackle him. So it's a good tackle from me. Give it to the centre back and then try and offer in the little pocket again, as you can see. But straight away their centre mid picks me up and notices that I'm in a space where I shouldn't be. So the centre back gives it to the CDM and we go from there. Alright guys, so I'm in the midfield now, literally checking my shoulder. No one around me again. I've lost my centre mid. Literally this will buy you guys so much time if you're a centre mid. Or any position really, just drop off into pockets of space, move the ball quickly, get the ball out to the right winger and get a cross in the box, which we unfortunately do not score from. Alright guys, so our other centre mid is dribbling with the ball, gets tackled. Literally I just chip the ball over their centre mid as he comes flying in. See the striker drop into a bit of space, so I give him the ball, hopefully we can get something from here. But he gets surrounded and gets tackled, unfortunately. Anyway, so their striker is coming in now. I fly in when I shouldn't have done really. I should have just stood him up. Alright guys, so the CDM has the ball here and gives it to our centre back into the right winger. And then here again, look, on my first touch, I've lost my centre mid, sorry. So it buys me so much time. So it gives me an option to think about what I'm going to do. Had nothing on, kept it simple. And then again, look, just looking for space. But our defender sees a ball and unfortunately just couldn't get it to our player. Again, look, I'm in space. Take my torch, beat their defender. Dribble with it a bit and play it out wide. Space, guys, will literally give you so much time. Alright, guys, so moving on to the second half now. The game is still 0-0. I'll show you all the goals in this game as well, by the way. Nice little triangle from kickoff. Pick the ball up and see our right winger again early on. Anything early on in the half, just don't mind playing over the top through balls, you know what I mean? Just try and catch their defenders off in the first couple minutes. Alright guys, so our centre back has the ball now. As you can see, our CDM's been blocked off. So I get the ball, take my first touch. As I can see, there the centre mid is really tight on me. So I can't lose the ball here. So I don't want to try anything silly. It's early on in the half again. So I'm just going to give it back to the centre back and try and drop into some more space. Alright guys, so these just defended the free kick. Our CDM had someone man on, and at this point it's a 50-50. If anything, their player has got a couple more yards on me, so I have to win the ball if I'm going to dive in, which I do dive in fact, and I do win the ball. It's a very good tackle from me. Then and loads of challenges flying in here, as you can see. I go for another one and then I actually slipped. Okay, so 50-50 really. I get the first touch, drop that player, and then actually beat the second player. Keeping it simple, deep in your own half. You don't want to try anything stupid. Keep the ball moving. Give the ball. Centre back's got the ball now. Plays a nice ball into our striker, who holds it up. headers it actually, has some time, beats a couple players, gives it to the CDM, and then the CDM sees the right winger make a nice inside pass, beats him, and just couldn't get the goal. Alright guys, so these are on the attack now, and then here's me, and at this point I didn't know that our defender was was going to get the ball. I thought there was one of their players, so I slid in, tried to get the interception. Fortunately it fell to their striker, but luckily they didn't score from it, but I didn't know what I had behind me. So we have a free kick here. Me and Lewis are over the ball, and he actually tells me to roll it to him. So I roll it to him. It's a nice strike off, but I believe it took a deflection off our player, unfortunately. And then I have a free kick out wide. I need to get the ball into the box. I need to aim for the back post, around the back post. Tried to, but I couldn't. It went straight to the keeper. That was a very poor free kick from me there. Okay, so we have a corner here, and then their players on the break, and I'm currently going towards the ball, and I have to win the ball, otherwise it's last mine. I'll probably get a red card. So I had to win the ball there, which I did do, and just knocked it out for a throw-in. Alright guys, so it's currently the 70th minute. I get asked to just come off the pitch, so I'm getting subbed off. It's a good debut for me. I'll just give myself an 8 out of 10. And we actually win the game 2-0. I'm going to show you guys the goals after. So here's me just walking off the pitch.